Namaste. Simple living and higher thinking is a better mantra which everybody can own up and live peacefully. But normally, people are not uh, owning this mantra and they live simple thinking and higher living. Higher living will not give us calm mind. For having calm mind, our ancestors, our teachers used to tell us have simple living and higher thinking. You have just develop higher thinking but live simply. Lot of examples are there in our history and also this ongoing period also lot of people shows us that it's not the life where we show off. Life is that which we understand the life and living. Nowadays, we don't know what is life and just entering for living. That's not a correct idea of life. In olden days, there was Gurukul system. Until 25 years, he or she is learning how to live, and they do have that idea what is life. And after understanding and inculcating the ideology in their mind, they married and entered the society and also to their life. They know how to think, how to see a thing. That was the teaching of our early culture. Nowadays, that is not our study material at all. We study different subjects, we give exams and have good marks. Just job oriented education is happening. It's not skill developing education is providing in nowadays. So always our teachers and scriptures teaches us that look at your life, understand yourself, then start living. Without understanding, without having a mapping on it, how you can live in a peaceful way. So teaching comes in the way and teaches that you have think high. Keep your goals high, keep your thinking high, then work for it. But never show off that I am so and so. I had learned so much things. Nobody is there to control me. All this thinking is just a foolishness. This never work in our life. So what to do to have a better life, better understanding of life? Just have self understanding and also have the nature of understanding the people. What to do for that? You have to just do introspection. See the word higher thinking. Everything comes on thinking based. Whatever we think in the society, that criteria governs us to our living style. That is the idea. But when we live, just live as a great personality who had led a life which an example for the people of next generation and also a good stone of present generation. How this can happen? Just have 2 minutes for yourself. Now 2 minutes what you are going to do that. Early morning when you get up, just sit on your bed, think that what all things you are going to do today and have a chart in your mind, do according to that and be a good or strict teacher to yourself. And while going to bed, think that whether you performed what you planned. Just so while thinking that, you will come to know that certain plans you never worked out, For example, you will do exercise for 30 minutes every day and you didn't perform. So that day you feel bad, and next day, obviously, you will work out for yourself, right? So, every day when you do introspection to yourself, your merit and demerit will be analyzed by yourself. There is nobody who can be a better friend than your mind. Gita also says that mind is your best friend and mind is your best enemy. We can consider mind as our best friend when we analyze or when we detect ourselves, and mind is an enemy when you are not listening to your mind while you are going your on your daily routine. Always there will be an inner call that you're supposed to do this and you are not doing it, and you are performing something else. That time the inner call will say that, see, this is not right, listen to it. That's the best method which you can develop in yourself to create good character. When this higher thinking comes to our mind, or when our mind are learned to think high, simple living will come, because that time mind know that show off or dhamba is not a better idea. Showing off is just like a empty vessel, always make sounds, always they are trying to show that I'm perfect, but they are not. So this showing off will be eluded by higher thinking. So just have higher thinking, simple living will come. See the great personality like Mahatma Gandhi, who was a barrister, and he lived with a two piece of cloth. How much he came down, he understand, because he had a higher goal. Think about Abdul Kalam ji. He was a scientist. He could own up many things, but he was an ideal president of India. Lot of examples are there. It's not two person. Lot of examples are there who are genius in their life. Who do they know what they want to do in their life, but lived just a simple life. Just that we can own up. When we are simple, when we are polite, when we are developing humility, people will come behind us. People will respect us. They love us. That we need. What else one want in their life except all these things? Everybody needs love. Everybody wants them to be loved. But when we are in simple thinking, this doesn't happen. Simple thinking is such a way that we are creating a boundary around us, and that boundary never allows to have a great thinking or the great ideology to come in. There's a story which Swami Vivekananda says about a frog. One frog was living inside the well, and he thought that this is the world. This is my world. He was enjoy living there. On a day, a frog came to this well, and by seeing him, this frog which who are living in the well asked, "Who are you? From where you have come?" So he introduced himself and said, "See, I am so and so, I am coming from the sea." He said, "What is this sea?" So he said, "I cannot explain it correctly, but I can say that the sea is bigger than this well." By thinking that well is the world, the frog was not accepting this idea that sea is something which bigger than well. So argument happened in between them, and at last The frog which came from the sea said, "Come with me, I will show you." So that time the frog went with the visitor frog and saw that the sea is thousands wound bigger than this well. That time he understood. So this will happen for the people who are living with simple thinking and higher living. This always happens. So for a better life, we should create it, or we should inculcate the ideology of simple living. Always have this simple living. Never show off. Never show that I am so and so. When you fall from that such height, it will be painful. So have simple living and higher thinking. Do something for others. All these great personalities are done some or other things for the people, fellow beings. So do something for them. Live. Have creative ideas. Live according to that. Become a model for other people and see how your life works. Everything will come in the correct order. It will support, life will support. How the life is supporting there? Because mind is there with you. When you don't have your mind with you, the life is horrible. Never ever make the mind as your enemy, because it is horrible to live with a mind which never listens to you, right? So have a great mind of accepting everything as yourself, considering everyone as yourself. Live with humbleness, politeness, and also have love to everyone. Namaste.